Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I'm Mila, and in the city where I live, Montreal, the first snow has officially fallen, which means it's officially Christmas. Even though it's mid-November and finals are looming on the horizon, I'm distracting myself from that reality by being very festive in my bright red cardigan and doing a holiday gift guide. This video was suggested to me by one of my close friends, Winnie, so thank you, Winnie, for this video idea. I've never done anything like this, nor have I ever watched a video like this, so I'm kind of just freestyling it. I'm not one of those people who's like particularly intense about the holidays, like, you know, the kind of person that I'm talking about, but I do just love it as an opportunity to like slow down, spend time with family, bake. I'm a huge baking fiend. I do love to go kind of all out for my family's Christmas gifts. I pretty much only get Christmas gifts for my immediate family, like my mom, dad, and sister. That means that I really like to put a lot of thought into what I get them. So I thought it would be nice to give you guys some suggestions for some holiday gifts for the cool girls in your life, or the boys. There's something on here for everybody. This is totally not my personal Christmas wish list at all, but you know, mom and dad, if you're watching, I wouldn't mind. Just kidding. Like I said, I do like to kind of spend a lot on my family's gifts, so a lot of these are gonna go in my bougie category. I've made two categories for this video, bougie and broke, but I've included some broke options because I'm also a student on a part-time barista salary, and these are options for like when you have $0 to your name, maybe 10 bucks max, but most of these are free. Stay tuned for that. Those will come towards the end of the video. Here's my 2025 holiday gift guide slash Christmas wish list ideas if you're the type of person who makes a Christmas wish list. Let's get started. So first I'll start with some like stocking stuffers. This is kind of like a newer thing that my family has done. I know not everyone does them, but in the past like 5 years or so, we've started like hanging up stockings on the fireplace. I think it's so sweet. So the first thing I would suggest is a glossierbomb.com, specifically the holiday set. I think would be perfect. I think this year their holiday set is sugar and spice, so it's like ginger snap and peppermint bark, which I think is super cute. I think all the little flavors and colors genuinely ignite my like hunter-gatherer gathering instinct. I feel the need to like forage and collect them like they're berries. So I love these. I think this is like such a delight to receive in your stocking and very apropos for the holiday season, of course. Next up, this is like a cool girl beauty essential, is the Kodali Beauty Elixir Spray. This might seem overrated, and if you think it's overrated, I think that's fair. I personally love it. It goes on before makeup, after makeup, just freshens up your skin. I think it's perfect for the colder months when people tend to struggle a lot with dry, chapped skin, rosacea, stuff like that. You know, at the end of the day, you are paying like 30 bucks, 60 bucks for like water, but it's good water. It's an elixir. I would recommend honestly getting the mini version. It's obviously cheaper. It's like in the $20-$30 range. I think it's perfect for the girl that likes to keep essentials in her purse and like spray it on throughout the day. That would be my suggestion. And the final like stocking stuffer idea I would have would be the Aesop hand cream. I know I've expressed my gripes with this product before in my what's in my bag video, because since it's made out of a metal tube, it tends to like crack and release like the cream, which obviously is like a major product flaw, but the cream itself is the best hand cream I've ever tried in my life. It is so luxurious. This scent is heavenly. Whenever I put it on, everyone asks me like, what is that smell? Because it's so good. Definitely, I struggle a lot with dry hands in the winter. I know pretty much everybody does. So I think it's perfect. And it's just like such a like bougie little gift. Oh, that's pretty much it for my stocking stuffers. Moving on to the bigger gifts. One thing that I would recommend that I personally would love to receive is literally anything from Cuckoo Intimates. If you know, you know, and if you don't, they're I believe a London-based brand, and they make intimates, so like bras, underwear. They also do like camisoles, little tops, slip dresses, slip skirts, all made out of 100% organic cotton. If you watched my Things I Find Chic video, you know that I'm a big fan of using whole fabrics, so like 100% cotton, 100% wool, and definitely Cuckoo Intimates, all their stuff is made with such care and such thought. They have a lot of pieces that have kind of like a historical fashion significance. So for example, their Rena top is based off a top that Jane Birkin wore. I sound like I'm like sponsored by them. I wish. I am not sponsored by them. I've also never owned any of their stuff, but it's a dream of mine. So I think this would be perfect for, you know, a girl who always complains about not having enough basic pieces because they have perfect basics. Or if your mom is really into like cotton underwear like my mom is, I would think think that's a great gift for a mom or for yourself because their stuff is so precious, cute, and timeless. I love it. Moving on, I think another great essential would be a pair of Hunter rain boots. Love or hate rain boots, I think Hunter is the brand to go with. I remember growing up, my mom always had a pair. I just find them very chic. I think they're such an essential, a fashion statement, but also like actually functional, which I feel like is something that a lot of fashion statements obviously lack. And I remember earlier this year on campus, I saw a bunch of girls wearing Hunter boots and I thought to myself, I see a trend forming. If I were to get a pair, I would get them in dark green, like a forest green color. I just personally love that color. It's one of my favorites. And if not, this might be like controversial, but I think bright yellow would be such a cute color for a pair of rain boots. I remember I saw, I don't know if it was on Pinterest or like TikTok or I don't know, one of the media forms that I consume, but this girl paired her bright yellow Hunter rain boots with like these warmers. They kind of have like little stockings that you can put on and like fold over the top of the boot, and she had like a glittery purple one with the bright yellow rain boots. I thought that was adorable. Like the complementary colors, the color theory, purple and yellow, I loved it. So I think that would also be a great addition to the gift, is one of those like stocking warmers. I'm not quite sure what they are. My mom has hers in black with black warmers, but I think it's fun to like spice it up. That's all for like clothing. In terms of jewelry, I think a lovely precious gift would be a locket with a picture in it of like you and the person that you're giving it to. I think this would be such a sweet gift for your mom or obviously for your partner. I just love the concept of lockets. I love it, love it, love it. I love the idea of like having a necklace. I feel like most of my jewelry is very like meaningful to me. So I feel like having a picture in there, or even like maybe not a lock of hair. I know they used to do that back in the day. That's a little creepy. But like a picture or an engraving of a message or the person's initials. I just think that's so precious. I'm sure you can find tons of options on Etsy for this, so that's where I would look first. Those Etsy girls are always on their grind. And if it's something maybe a little less personal, I feel like a lovely gift would be a pair of mcgill earrings. The ones I have in mind are the mega dome hoops, kind of like a classic hoop but elevated and super huge and chunky. I think they would be perfect for the girl, you know, who loves to make a statement, and they're just kind of like an elevated basic or an elevated essential. I feel like jewelry on the holidays is always perfect. Next up, in terms of like hair care, I would say the Kerastase curl set, like their curl cream, their gel, their oil, whatever. That entire set that I'm talking about that's kind of like a pink color. That would be perfect for the curly haired person in your life. My hair is like slightly textured. It's not curly, but this is it like straightened. It's normally like quite wavy. My hairdresser like 2 or 3 years ago gave me a sample of like the curl cream gel, and I think about the way that my hair looked after using that every single day. It was so great for defining my waves. I think, you know, it's perfect for the person that you know who always uses pharmacy products, but you know, you want them to elevate their hair care routine. I think that'd be a lovely gift. Changing directions a little bit, I think coffee table books are something that a lot of people my age don't have yet, even though we're all kind of starting to like, well, not me, but other people I know are starting to move out and like decorate their places. I think a coffee table book is so chic and so cool, such a conversation starter, such an important element to add like home to any house, if you will. And the one that I would get is the Sofia Coppola coffee table book. I remember I saw it at a bookstore like, again, like years ago, and I think about it like every day. It's like a bright pink color, and then you go through it and it's just talking about all her films. Perfect for the film bro or film girly in your life. I just love receiving any kind of books as a gift, but if you really want to like, again, elevate, I think a coffee table book would be perfect. Moving on to the gift that keeps on giving, aka subscriptions. I think a New Yorker subscription would be a perfect gift for any intellectuals, perfect like for your parents. A couple of years ago when I was in my last year of high school, I asked for a New Yorker subscription for Christmas, not just for me, but kind of like for the whole family. I'll show you guys. As you can see, I have, you know, a New Yorker or two on my bookshelf. I swear the one thing to caution you on is once they start coming, they don't stop. We got a year-long subscription, and unfortunately I just was not able to keep up with reading them. I think the New Yorker is such an amazing publication for someone you know who's like wanting to go into journalism, is just interested in like writing, current events. And again, another gift for your film bros or film girls would be a subscription to the Criterion channel. This is like my dream because that's where they have all the best movies. I swear Netflix, Amazon, they just don't cut it. This is where they have the classics, the, you know, golden age of Hollywood movies, but also like more like French New Wave. They have lots of like 90s art films. They just have everything. So I think this would be a perfect gift. And also like I think it would be a great way to make a plan out of a gift. So like do movie nights with the person. I think that would be lovely. Before we move on to the broke or more affordable section of this video, I think something in between would be getting someone anything secondhand or vintage. For example, my friend Winnie, the one who suggested this video, love you Winnie, she often picks up little things at the thrift for me that would fit me or that she thinks I'd like. It's genuinely the most thoughtful, the sweetest thing. This is perfect for the vintage lover in your life. I personally love everything vintage. I think this would be great, and again, something that won't break your bank. I think, you know, looking for a wool or a cashmere scarf, or what else did I write in my notes? A watch, a sweater, books, a tea set, anything that the person would like. Finding it secondhand to me is so special. Okay, moving on to my broke section. My affectionately broke section, because these are probably things that I will end up doing. One thing I think would be perfect, and this is completely free, is your copy of your favorite book annotated. I think this is so sweet. When I get vintage books or I borrow a book from a friend and I read all their annotations or underlines or scribblings that come with it, I think it's such a special experience. I think it helps you understand both the book and the person so much better. Such a lovely way to like share a love for something with another person, and again, completely free. My next idea would be to make DIY stickers. I think this would be great if you, let's say, stalk the person's Pinterest account, save certain things that you think would translate well to like a sticker format, and you can print them literally like at your school. I know mcgill does it, where you can like literally print on sticker paper at school for like free or for like 5 cents. I don't know, however much a sheet. My friend Janice makes her own stickers all the time, and they're the coolest stickers ever. So I think that would be a lovely, very thoughtful and creative gift. And again, basically free or super cheap. The next thing I would say is, okay, this might sound crazy, walk with me here, but an old wine bottle that you have lying around with like a cool label, I think you can totally DIY that. And you can either make a candle holder out of it, or you can do what I did, which is make it into like a bracelet holder. Can I like zoom into my, okay, you actually cannot see anything. It's this really gorgeous label with this like painted woman, and then I just put all my bracelets and watches on it. I think this would be a great gift for someone, you know, probably someone that you're closer to, so they're not like, what the hell are we doing? Maybe you can like put a bracelet or two on there to like show them the vision. And again, you could also do a candle. Super chic, super fun, super creative. Recycling, what's not to love? And I would say like a final gift idea would be to find like a journal or a sketchbook or something around your house and then decorate it. You can print out pictures, print out patterns, do little rhinestone stickers, whatever you want. Just decorate it in a way that's very personal. And I think this would be a lovely gift for someone in your life who's an overthinker and who probably should start journaling more. At the end of the day, anything personal, anything thoughtful, you know, the saying goes, it's the thought that counts, and I think that's absolutely true. So it doesn't matter how much you paid for something, it just matters how you show your love for someone else. Okay, why did this get so cheesy? I think it's probably my sign to log off. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my 2025 holiday gift guide, Christmas wishlist idea video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any other suggestions, if you have any video ideas that you'd like to see, let me know. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.